Hey, this is Luke with Salt Strong. In this video, we're going to talk about scalloping, how to go out and just catch scallops. It's actually a ton of fun, and the good news is that it's very easy as long as, first of all, you have the right gear, and then you know where to go, and just just the easy tip on how to find where the scallops are. Again, it's very easy, but a lot can go wrong, and if you don't have proper gear, you're not going to catch many at all. So just wanted to emphasize that. So we have some gear here. The good news is that there's not much, so we'll cover the gear first. So really, these scallops, it's really about just finding them, and once you find them, as long as you have a pretty good mask and snorkel, you'll be good to go. You don't need to be scuba diving, you don't need to have a 3-minute breath hold. You just need to be able to get on the surface, be comfortable in the water, and just have a mask and have a snorkel so you can keep your head down and be scanning for those scallops, and when you see it, just go down there and pick it up. One tip though, if you don't have a mask, highly recommend getting a mask with black outline, black on the sides, not the clear stuff. You want to minimize the amount of light coming in from the sides. Just like fishing, you don't want the light coming in the side of your glasses. You want to have that all blacked out. You want your entire vision focused directly forward. And having the black edges will do that. It's a surprisingly big difference. But if you have the clear sides, it still works. So don't fret, don't worry about getting new ones, but just want to give that tip out there. All right, so mask snorkel, a necessity. Number 2 necessity is fins, some sort of fins. You don't need to have these really big free dive fins, right? We're usually in 5-7 feet of water, and so just a normal, any kind of fin will work. Any kind of just flipper, just get some, make sure they fit. And again, these kinds with just the basic little foot cavity are great. You don't need to have the ones with the booties like the scuba diving ones. Obviously those will work. It's just a whole lot easier doing that. And one tip on fins, if you don't scuba dive, if you don't snorkel much, these things will chew up your feet, right? You'll have some blisters. So an easy tip, just to bring some socks. Just get a pair of little ankle socks. As long as they are above the ridge, you can basically kick around all day long, and you're not gonna get any blisters. So again, very easy. Another thing you need is a mesh bag, and this is to hold the scallops when you get them. And so you can use just the normal bag that you keep all your stuff in, or you can go out and buy a little chum bag. They make those little small chum bags that are smaller. The little white mesh chum bag, they're probably like $5. You can get them at most fishing shops. And that way, when you're going out there, you can just keep all the scallops in that bag. Super, super easy. One bonus tip I would give is to have some sort of rash guard, right? This is a rash guard for free diving, but just to keep from getting sunburnt. And in case jellyfish are in the water, this is very, very helpful. One thing I recommend not doing is not using the little spray sunscreen. It's bad for the environment, and easy on, easy off. The worst I've ever been burnt in my life is scalloping off Steinhatchee, and I thought I was doing a good job by putting some 50 SPF little spray stuff on. It was the worst I've ever been burnt off. It was super painful. So now I never go scalloping or lobstering without a little dive thing. Even with the hoodie, now you can cover the back of your ears, and if you have some bum-looking hair, you can keep your hair organized and out of your face as well. So that's the equipment, right? Super easy. So as far as tip on finding these scallops, if you're going out of Homosassa, Crystal River, those are probably the two most, or Steinhatchee. One tip is just to go to like the dive shops and just ask where they're getting them. Are they going north or south? And then when you go out there, leave at like 9-10 o'clock. Obviously make sure the weather's good, but get out there just a little bit late and just find where the boats are, right? There's gonna be a lot of locals out there doing it. They know where the scallops are, and so you can go out there, look in the horizon, see where the boats are, go towards them, and it is shockingly effective just simply doing that. Every time I've done it, it's just been getting a good amount of scallops, and again, it's a lot of fun. As far as catching them, it's super easy. You just basically snorkel around, look in the grass. You need to train your eyes to look for those shells. And after you get 1 or 2, your eyes will start picking them out left and right. As long as you're in a decent spot, you're gonna be getting yourself a lot of scallops. And every once in a while, it's kind of cool where you're going down to grab one and they'll start shooting out and shooting up. They actually can swim. They're not very fast. They won't get away from you. It's really cool to see it in action. Basically let them do their thing. They'll eventually get tired and fall back, and you can just pick them right on up. But one tip with picking them up, right? You can use gloves. You really don't need them. When I was down there, we got a bunch. I did have a couple that kind of pinched me. So, they are opening themselves. So if you go in, if you have your fingers near their opening, they can pinch you. It doesn't hurt that bad, right? It's got a little bit of shock the first time it gets you. The safest way to do it, if you don't want to get pinched at all, if you have any kids, just tell them to reach on the backside, right? To go on the backside away from the opening, and they'll never get you, right? Sometimes they might swim off a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's fun to watch. Then you can pick it up and put it in your bag and go on and get the next one. And one tip on just efficiency, on just maximizing your energy out there, is that when you go down and get a scallop, in many cases, there's gonna be a lot more next to it. So when I was out there, I was going around, there'd be a big patch where I wouldn't see anything, and I'd see one, and I'd get down, I'd see like 2 or 3 others. And then usually when you find a patch, stay there, right? Stay there to kind of go down and do some circles. And once you get a scallop and you're coming up, instead of fighting your way up, just let the air in the mask that's gonna make you positively buoyant, just let the air in the mask just take you up to the surface. And while you're floating up, you can be putting the scallop in the bag, and you can be scanning the bottom and looking for more scallops down there. In many cases, before you reach the surface, you'll see another one, and now you can spit the water out, take another breath, and go right back down and get another one. In many cases, go back down and get a couple extras. So just wanted to do that. I see a lot of people that swim down, fight to get down, and they fight to get back up. Just be calm, and you can actually hold your breath a lot longer when you're not struggling. So just get yourself down there, be calm, float back up, search the bottom as you float up, go back down there and get some more. That's it for now. Just wanted to give that tip. That's just really the crash course on scalloping. So if you have any questions at all, leave a comment down below. And if there's anything that I missed, if you've done this and there's anything that I missed, please let us know, right? This is all about an open discussion, so we'd love to hear from you. So use that comment section. That would be much appreciated. And if you're new to Salt Strong, just know that we're the best online fishing club for inshore saltwater anglers. Going after redfish, sea trout, snook, flounder, there's nothing that even comes close to it. We guarantee you'll be catching more fish while saving time and money. We do that through our premium education, our exclusive online community, and huge discounts on all the tackle you need. To learn more, go to saltstrong.com. Otherwise, hope to see you again soon.